Some Muslim scholars believe that
From Syria to Turkey.
Not very far.
Not very far.
some Muslim scholars believes and insists that revelation came to an end with the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What can we say to them?
You can quote the Quran instead of debating the issue with them directly yourself. You better ask them to decide the matter in the light of the Quranic verses themselves. There are so many, in fact, which indicate that the revelation would never come to an end. It's a continuous process and continuous spiritual need of every believer. Shut the revelation out and the Ummah will die. There can be no spiritual life conceived if the door of evolution is shut, window of revelation is shut forever. For instance, there are so many verses. I'll quote one, for instance. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem, bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Innal ladhina qalu rabbuna Allahu thumma istaqamu tatanazzalu alayhimul malaika. Not the silent angels, angels who speak. Allah takhafu wa la tahzanu. Nahnu awliyaukum fil hayati dunya. Wabshiru bil jannati allati kuntum tuwadun. Nahnu awliyaukum fil hayati dunya wa fil akhirah. Walakum fiha ma tashtahi anfusukum. وَلَكُمْ فِيهَا مَا تَدَّعُونَ. If the way is finished forever, why do these angels descend, and on whom? Why? And why do they speak? And speak not of the promises to be fulfilled in the hereafter. They tell them, we are here with you and we are never going to leave you again after this. So they deliver the messages. If the message is not delivered, then whatever impression we have is a guesswork. Even the Hindus can guess, this call it inspirations. So this has to be a spoken wahi. Again, in the Holy Quran, there are other verses which speak of continuous wahi. In fact, they invite people to follow Ahmad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam if they have any desire to be in communion with God. For instance, the verse in Surah Al-Kahf which speaks, قُلْ إِنَّمَا أَنَا بَشَرٌ مِثْلُكُمْ يُوحَى إِلَيَّ. What is the difference? Mithlukum, but one difference. يُوحَى إِلَيَّ أَنَّمَا إِلَهُكُمْ إِلَهٌ وَاحِدٌ فَمَنْ كَانَ يَرْجُو لِقَاءَ رَبِّهِ فَلْيَعْمَلْ عَمَلًا صَالِحًا وَلَا يُشْرِكْ بِعِبَادَةِ رَبِّهِ أَحَدًا. So what is this فَمَنْ كَانَ يَرْجُو لِقَاءَ رَبِّهِ? Muhammad Rasulullah sallam is presented as the one who has received the liqa of God. That is the difference between him and ordinary humans. So although the revelation begins with the claim that he is just one of you, an ordinary human, but not that alone. A difference has been created between him and ordinary humans, and that is of liqa bari ta'ala. And that liqa is mentioned in the words قُلْ إِنَّمَا أَنَا بَشْرٌ مِثْلُكُمْ يُوحَى إِلَيَّ أَنَّمَا إِلَهُكُمْ إِلَهٌ وَاحِدٌ. And this wahi is not revealed to you, so you are bashar, but a different type of bashar. But if you want to be like me, if you want to follow my path, and also be blessed with the liqa of God, then do these things. فَمَنْ كَانَ يَرْجُو لِقَاءَ رَبِّهِ فَلْيَعْمَلْ عَمَلًا صَالِحًا وَلَا يُشْرِكْ بِعِبَادَةِ رَبِّهِ أَحَدًا. So this liqa of God is a constant invitation to man, to those who follow Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. If the door of liqa was closed, why would there be any invitation for that? You can't invite guests and shut the door on their faces, can you?